Greetings, Go Black Texas community. This is Carisha, your host, with another Black Business Showcase, and I'm joined today by
Fred Fields, owner of Finally Famous Customs. Instagram, I make custom cleats.
Well, thank you, Fred, for joining us today. Do tell us more about your company.
Okay, so I started about 4 years ago now, well, probably almost 5 years ago. Whenever I was finishing college, that's when I started. It was my last year in college, and I played football, and I was looking for some cleats that will match. And I was sick of buying the same cleats, but that I could never get the right color. And so I decided to look into it and see if I can change the color myself. And from that point on, my senior season, I created my first pair, and I posted them on YouTube, and they got hit. And from then, I had my first client who was in Canada. And so after that, it just exploded from there. That was my first time ever shipping something. So I knew from then it was possible to make it into a real business.
And so do you only do cleats? Do you do other items as well?
Cleats are my primary, but I do shoes. I've done skates, boots. I customize any jean attire, dad hats as well, and canvas art. I've done approximately 3 times body paintings as well. But anything that I can get my hands on, pretty much, I'm going to try and customize it.
Body painting, that's interesting.
Yes, ma'am.
For like an art show or?
Well, I did the body painting for an actual photo shoot. I had a woman reach out to me and ask me if it was something that I was interested in doing. I told her I've never done it before. She wasn't new to any of my work, so she was like, well, if you're willing to try, I'll be down. And so I did it, and it went, I guess, semi-viral. Okay. It wasn't like viral, but I mean, it did more numbers than I've ever seen. And for it to be my first body painting, I was happy with it.
And I've glanced at your sites, and you are very talented. What has been your best creation so far, or your favorite creation so far?
I don't tend to put favorites, but I always say I try to make my next custom my best custom, if that makes sense, just because I always want to outdo myself any way possible. I always want to make sure that the customer receiving their shoe feels as if they receive my best work. And so with that being said, I always have people on social media who may not like the latest thing that I put out, but as long as the customer feel like that's my best work, I know I did that to be my new favorite and my new best.
You customize cleats and athletic shoes. What would be some items or products geared more toward the female audience?
Okay, so I've done some heels before. Usually when females wear heels, their toes are usually out, so they don't get too much area space to work with. But I have done some wedges before. I've done heels, the jean jackets, just wearing any pair of jeans, jean shorts and things like that. I've customized those as well for females. Dad hats, some females wear dad hats as well. I can do any leather, so this will be perfect for women. I have yet to do it, but women all wear purses. Is leather, and it can be done. So, yes.
And it's my understanding that you have been creating cleats, custom cleats for NFL pro players.
Okay, so my first time ever customizing cleats for an NFL player, it was through email, and I didn't believe that it was an NFL player, and so I consistently asked him different questions because I wasn't too sure. And then he was like, yeah, I play for this team. And I'm like, okay, so what are you asking? I'm like, I didn't think it was serious. And then he gave me his number, and he said, call me. Then I FaceTimed him, and he answered. I'm like, oh, this is for real. This is him for real. He's like, yeah, I wanted some cleats done. I found you on Google. And I'm like, okay. So I had to believe it then. But that's how it started for the first customer. And after that, it's word of mouth heavy.
How has the increase in consumers wanting to buy black impacted your business?
Well, it's impacted my business simply because it's something that a lot of people look into, but it's not something that they always know is available. When they see these things, and usually when people want to buy black, it is somebody, we usually stand out in a lot of different ways. And using customization to stand out that much more and to make a point or to be seen as, I guess you could just say making that point or being a statement, customization comes first, I would say. And so it has definitely expanded for people wanting to buy Black and understanding that, hey, I'm an African-American artist who does something that everyone doesn't do. And so it brings customers from all over the world who look something like me, but might not be in the same area I'm in.
Okay. And talking about all over the world, although you're here in Texas, what areas do you service, or what's been the furthest that you've shipped to?
I would, Australia may be the furthest I've shipped, but like I've stated before, Canada was my first customer I've ever received. And so that's, I don't know like on the map what is the furthest, but
Okay.
I just know that I've shipped out the country before multiple times. But in the States, I used to stay in San Diego, so I've shipped out there many times. And living out there, I've shipped things to New York. So I mean, I guess I've made it across the globe.
So do share with us, what are some things that keep you motivated, that keep you going with your work?
Okay, so things that keep me motivated is usually trying to outdo myself with my previous customs. So things like that, or trying to level up, doing things that I've never done and trying to do it the best that I can, if that makes sense. Those are things that keep me going. I like to just create. I want to create things that I see that give me visions, that give me ideas. Anything that's in my head, I want to bring it to life. And that's my motivation. I never stop thinking, so there it is.
Okay. You've been doing this roughly about 5 years. If
Yes,
you
ma'am.
start all over, what are some things that you might do differently?
I used to tell people I would have grouped a lot of my money in order to start first. But as I look at it, you don't need a lot of money to start. I started with like 5 things of paint, which probably roughly was only like $35, and I made more money off of that $35 than I could have ever made more money off of $35. And so I tell people to jump into it as soon as you can, as soon as you feel comfortable. The moment you feel comfortable, do it. Don't listen to the people around you. So when people, you say, hey, I want to start a business, don't bring it up. Do it all because you want to, and things like that. I did push myself back a little bit because I started to think about it. And then I mentioned it, people like, no, but just jump into it and do it.
So again, you've already been doing this for the last 5 years. What's in store for the future?
The future after this COVID, be prepared. I have a lot of things in the kitchen. I call it the kitchen because I'm cooking when I'm making art. But I have a lot of things in store. I've been away from my Instagram a little bit, but usually I'm on Facebook posting quite a bit. Even if it's not customs, I am just showing my presence. But right now I am doing a wall for my brother's brand. That's where I am now. I'm in the garage, so excuse my dusty shirt and my hair and things like that. But we're grinding, we're nonstop, right? I got joint compound and sand all on my arms and things like that. But we have tons of things in the future that we hope to get a lot of attention from a lot of people in the Dallas area and outside of that as well. So art, more art, clothing brands, new creations. We got a lot of things in store.
Is that your brother speaking in the background?
Yes. Yeah, he just walked out the room.
You said he has a brand. What does he do? Tell him to come back. We can.
Okay, hold on 1 second. So he does clothing.
Fred was giving you a shout out. Said, do you have a brand going also? So
yes, ma'am. So this, matter of fact, we're in the warehouse right now.
We're in the warehouse right now. It's his inventory. He had everything from training bras to shirts. This is legend, the hometown legend. So now
hometown legend shirt, Dallas. I work with different people from Las Vegas, like Fred. He got a shirt say Grand Rapids.
Yep.
Got people from different countries, so got a couple of them. So it's just really a hometown legend shirt. Like, just representing your hometown, a legend in your hometown.
Yep.
If somebody can relate to, no matter what you're doing, just as long as you're doing something great. We got the basic Lamb logo tees. We also had a performance tees, the sleeveless. We got a lot of them in stock. So this
a lot of these are the black because of the Black Lives Matter movement right now. So he did a lot of black.
This right here is a new summer line we came out with for Legends of May. It was a part of our lamb tour before COVID stopped us. So we didn't get to bring them out, so we're releasing them now.
He got new inventory in. These were the sweats. We got a lot of different things. Athletic performance wear. Like I said, the training bras, the joggers, the different materials of joggers. So it's not just like sweat and fleece material.
My boy helped me. I couldn't do it. Fred helped me a lot.
He
taught me a lot. I learned photography, videographer. I invested in my own equipment, no loans, no handouts, my own money. So, but I'm blessed. I love what I do, and we had fun doing it.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Awesome. This sounds exciting. So how can we follow you, keep up with you, get in touch with you, all of that?
Yes, ma'am. So my Instagram is I Make Custom Cleats. Facebook is Finally Famous Customs. If you want to get on my personal Facebook, that is Fred Fields. My Snapchat is future_famous. But if you're looking to place an order, my email is finallyfamouscustoms@yahoo.com. But wait, I have a YouTube channel, and it is Finally Famous Customs as well.
Well, I know time is important, and so thank you for taking a moment out of your creation that you're currently doing right now to speak with us and speak with the Go Black Texas community. And we wish you great success. Thank you
very much.
All right.
I greatly appreciate it.